Ok, otra vez. Tenemos que hablar de la R. How to roll your R in Spanish. I'm addressing this again because some of you have written me expressing agony over this R, how you cannot pronounce it, how no matter what you do, between my tips and everyone else's tips, you just cannot do it. Some of you have said, well, I got it to a certain point, but then it went away and I can't seem to do it consistently. That's understandable. The Spanish R, when you didn't grow up pronouncing your R's that way, is not very easy to do. It actually takes a little skill, lots of practice, and lots of persistence. So for those of you that think you got it, keep trying. I can assure you that you will eventually be able to do it without even thinking about it. For those of you that seem to still be having a hard time, let's go back and think about what might be happening. Let's call this the R clinic. Perhaps you might be getting in your own way. Why do I say that? Let's think about what we do when we pronounce our R's in English. First of all, let's just say the word R. R. For most of us, our bottom lip rolls back towards our teeth. What happens in our mouth is that if these are our teeth and this is our mouth, well then our tongue in the back of our mouth rises a bit. In fact, you can pronounce an R sound without even rolling your lip backwards. For instance, if you say, all right, all right, all right. Your tongue is moving and is producing by itself an R sound. In fact, that is the issue that a lot of people learning to speak English have a problem with, because they're pronouncing an R sound when they need to be pronouncing an L sound because they're lifting the back of their tongue. This is what we do to produce an R sound. Could it be possible that you're doing this by habit when you're trying to roll your R and thus getting in the way of letting your tongue flutter? What should be happening when your tongue flutters? Well, your tongue raises up behind your teeth. And then it doesn't totally touch the alveolar ridge. It kind of sits there and it lets air flow and begins to flutter. You're pushing air. Not too much air, a little air, just enough to get a little flutter from your tongue. Your back of your tongue is not raising. It does not raise. And the bottom of your lip does not curl. It is not necessary to try to produce a R sound when speaking Spanish. That sound does not exist. For some of you, I've heard you try to produce that R sound while rolling your R's, and that can impede in rolling the R. For some of you, I've heard you actually successfully roll the R while making an English R sound. That also is incorrect. If you're doing that, then self-correct. Release your lip, relax your tongue, and roll your R's. Go back to the beginning of the videos. The beginner's R and the long trill, and do it again, this time remembering to relax your tongue and to relax your lip. If you have any other questions, I promise I will answer you. I am back and I'm happy to serve you. Let me know. I'm also available for tutoring in pronunciation and in learning Spanish altogether. Please look me up at my website, thesoundofspanish.com. I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.